Yo guys, what's going on? I'm coming at you with another video here about Craigslist scammers. If you haven't seen my last video, check that out. Just kind of looking out for the type of things that Craigslist scammers do and, scammers in general. And I really hate people that scam other people. I hate Craigslist scammers. I hate scammers in general, scam calls that you get. I'm sure you guys get it all the time. It's really, really annoying. And I think that's just a scumbag way of life. So I noticed a new scam. The typical scammers. You'll get text messages because I have something for sale. Now, a lot of times it's what you're purchasing is scams, but when you're selling stuff, people are going to try to scam you too. So the thing that I typically see is, they'll text you saying, "I'm interested in the item for sale." They won't actually say what the object is. They won't use specific terms because they're sending blanket text to thousands and thousands of people. So item kind of pertains to anything, or it'll be an exact copy paste from your listing, which is a dead giveaway. But I encountered a new type of scammer recently, and they actually call you, and it sounds like a legit call. So I've been called before by scammers and then texted, but usually you don't hear anything on the other line. The call gets dropped. But now I got a call where it sounded like somebody was already in mid-sentence, like maybe the call didn't get through the way that it was supposed to, and I answered a little after they started talking, or they were a little confused. But they actually said, "I'm calling about the car for sale, or is your car still for sale?" Something like that. And I said, "Yes, it is." And it sounds like the call gets dropped, and then I got a text message saying, I was at a party, or I was at a loud location, I can't hear you. I was calling about the car, and that makes sense. So I'm actually going to play the audio clip for you so that you can hear it. I recorded the phone call. So give me 1 second here to pull it up.
Car still for sale? Yes, it is. Hello?
So it sounded like a legit call, somebody, and especially, you're not expecting that. So even if it sounded a little bit like a robot or something, at the time I didn't think anything of it. So I figured I was either going to call this guy back or whatever, but I got a text message right away. So I'll show you the text here. So let me just find here we go. So you can see this is the text that came up pretty much right after I got the call. It says, "Sorry, I'm in the middle of a birthday party. I had a couple questions about your car if it's still for sale." Everything seems normal. So I said, "Yes, it is. No worries. I was out to dinner anyway. What questions do you have?" So right here is where I kind of picked up on it. For a lot of people, it might not seem that weird. But I said, he says, "How many miles are on your 1995 Firebird?" So most people would just say how many miles are on your car or how many miles are on your Firebird, not 1995 Firebird. But whatever, I rolled with it. It said about 98,800. And he says, "Can you get a history check for your car from primevincheck.com," which I've never heard about, saying he wants a vehicle history report basically. And then he wants me to email him. He has his email address. And he's saying, "I'm going to keep an eye out for it, and then we'll schedule a time to meet you." And I said, "I have a Carfax. It will show you the history and accident history," which everybody knows about Carfax. Doesn't address that, and he says, "I look forward to potentially purchasing the 1995 Firebird after I see what I need to see on that report." Once again, a weird response. He's saying 1995 Firebird and not, I'm looking forward to potentially purchasing. Like, give me a break, man. And he says, "I've had my eye on this make model for a while now." Who the fuck says that? So that was kind of a dead giveaway. I mean, I kind of had my guard up before it even came to this point, but I just wanted to check out because you never know. Sometimes you get weird people and they end up buying whatever it is you're selling. So the last thing I said, and I said this because I was skeptical, I said, "Okay, what's your name so I don't get you mixed up with the other people sending me messages about my car?" Which, I mean, that's kind of a weird message for me to send to begin with. But, if I was looking to buy a car or whatever it was and they said they want to know my name, no problem. I'm going to give them my name. Say, "Hey, my name's Mike." So I never got a response back from that. And I checked out this primevincheck.com. I'm pretty sure it's a non-existent or some private domain name, and he has some kind of custom link in his text message to take me to this weird website. If you type it in on Google, it doesn't show up, or at least it didn't show up for me. And they wanted me to enter information and stuff like that, and I'm sure, how they get to scamming you. So that's what you guys have, to compete with now. Stuff you got to deal with when you're purchasing stuff online. It's just really, it's a shit show. Buying and selling stuff online. It can really, if you don't look out for yourself and you don't know what to look for, here's a scam right here. You can really get shafted very easily. And, for me and a lot of other guys and girls, it's very easy for us to spot this stuff. But for a regular person, these people are getting scammed left and right. I guarantee people are getting taken over the coals because they wouldn't be putting up so many scams if they weren't, successfully scamming people. So that's just another thing for you guys to look out for. If you guys find a way to screw these people over that are trying to scam everybody, I encourage you to do it and let me in on it, because I'd love to screw these people over too. I think they're scumbags, and I would love to beat them at their own game. But, this is the most I can do just to alert you guys of what to look out for. For you guys waiting for the next Raptor video, it is coming soon. I have the top end all done. The motor is actually in the frame. Wiring harness is on. Just about done. I just got to get the exhaust on. I'm going to do that tonight. And then I got to put the fluids in, and I'll be able to start it. That project is pretty much done. Just stay tight. I have a lot of footage. I've basically just been working on the quad and not doing any editing. But I will have the video of the top end and putting the motor in the frame. That'll be the next video after this. So stay tuned for that, guys. Please be sure to check out my Instagram and Facebook pages. Specifically my Instagram, that's the one I've been putting a lot of time into. I will be getting to Facebook too. I'm slowly kind of getting in the groove of, interacting with the channel and stuff. I know I've been kind of sloppy with keeping up on comments, and my Facebook page, I don't really, it's not as involved. I'm not as involved with that as I am with the Instagram page. But check that out. I've been putting up some before and afters. That's what I'm going to be doing of the quads that I've flipped growing up. I put my first LT250R up on there. Just interesting stuff like that if you guys want to know a little bit about my life. So that's Michael Sabo 350 is my Instagram, and ATV Crazy 91 is my Facebook. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, Craigslist scams, information videos like that, let me know in the comments below. If you guys have been scammed or you have weird Craigslist stories or online buying stories, put them in the comments below. A lot of people like to read that stuff. I like to read that stuff. And until the next one, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Take it easy.